A Tale of Two in FairyTail Origins, Season 4, Episode 48. Tale of Two what? Witches, warlocks,
This doesn't look right.
Pokemon?
Jakey?
Let's get a Pokeball.
Jakey.
Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Oh.
What? Hi.
You
Sorry, I didn't mean to call this short.
seem to
Yeah, I'm not a
have,
threat to you.
chunks missing from your house.
Yeah, right? The insurance isn't going to cover this. Amazing how they're probably planning a stone place, though.
There was a fire earlier.
Oh.
That's bad.
Yeah. Well,
I accidentally burned my house down.
So that's a good thing, I guess.
And why was there a fire?
See, I heard this song, I said fire to the rain and thought it was inspiration.
Brian,
Go figure, Brian.
Sounds like a Brian thing to do.
he started a fire. We did something. Because I don't know if you know, I been doing a lot of time traveling. I help.
You should probably stop screwing with the timeline. It's not your plaything.
Pass a little bit, and then we move on to Brian, and Brian wanted to see, his parents was killed in a fire. So we finally get to that, and we went back in time, and then when we got there, the fire was happening, and Brian said he saw someone, and that is me. And then
Blame
it's just
you
not
for
me
it?
because I didn't start the fire, and he said, but it was me. So like go all crazy, like go into his dragon kind of form, and he just start losing it and saying that I'm a liar and just causing all this, and then we just come back to this time, and then he just feels like I've been plotting this whole crazy thing, and he
It's
just
crazy. You wouldn't do such
went
a
crazy
thing.
and started to, shooting out fire, and
As he does,
Yeah.
via Dragon Roar.
yeah, she just destroy the whole place and saying that I'm the reason for everything, which I'm so confused, and say even told me to never talk to him again and things, and which is
That's
yeah, things were
rather
things were
interesting
bad.
predicament.
I'll say.
I couldn't imagine, because me and him, we were like so good like the other day, and just like next moment it just all turn into dust, just burn down, literally.
I see. It's funny you should
Yeah.
mention you being there but not being there.
Perhaps it could be your evil twin
Yeah.
who was there.
There is I don't know if it's something you already know, but there seems to be a future remnant of yourself that is
Doing the nasty and the
very
pasty.
mischievous and
I
evil
have heard
in
something.
a sense. Oh,
Evil?
you have?
Well, I mean, I always know, like, I sometimes have time remnant, like how I went to, like, probably like I remember I went to the party, but I wasn't really there, and Lofo actually mentioned a little bit, but I kind of like just let it slip by, because I thought it was just like probably some time remnant thingy. We would just focus on the fact that I can time travel in the future. I didn't know that, like you said, evil.
Yes, Lofo might have mentioned it actually, since he found out firsthand when I brought it up during a meeting.
He broke into the window. Actually, he was. I mean, I remember now. Like, we talked about it, but we didn't really. We just focused on the fact that that means I can go back into time, do more time traveling in the future. So, did it really talk about mention the fact that evil?
Yes,
Evil?
You know when you stayed at the Divinus Magia with the rest of your guild,
You've created a time paradox.
and we had Eden's forces attack?
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It appears that your evil self was an alias to them.
Which isn't good.
What?
Obviously.
Like, how? Like, I'm
He was aiding
Like-
the enemy.
like you're saying that like that other me. It's like with those
Yes.
bad people.
Yes.
He was not necessarily directly helping them, but was rather more of an ally in a sense. There for their beck and call type of thing. It appears that the Grandmaster is not all that he seems to be. He was helped by this evil Jakey, which I found out after he approached me directly.
I'm so confused. Like Grandmaster Jonathan.
Yes, unfortunately he's
They are
not what we seem.
Oh, wow. Just
We've confronted him about it, but
really.
I'm
Wait,
still-
you mean you met me?
I did.
Yes.
Like talk to her
I
to
did,
him?
yes. He was stalking me.
It's when we're doing our meditation.
What? Stalking?
Yes, he was.
That's-
He was watching from a distance while I was out training in the field, somewhere where I would not be. Well, he would not be seen by various other eyes if he was caught.
That's weird. Why would I even do that? I mean, is that even me? Was that even me? Like, is that?
Well, he looks very different, but yet the same as you. It was like
okay.
it had a whole new look.
A makeover.
That's oh, like this is definitely new information that I'm hearing. That maybe that. So you're saying that maybe that me could be doing all those things, like
Well, he's
including-
definitely aiding the enemy in some way. Not particularly, don't know
and maybe
what
he
exactly.
could be also be the one that Brian see.
It
that he
could
claimed
very
to
well
see.
be.
But why? Why would I ever want to kill or like? I mean, I don't even know what he saw, but like to burn down the house and like possibly kill Brian's parents. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's quite the conundrum.
You wouldn't know that. It's your future.
My future.
Well, yes. I
One of
seem to
them-
believe that this
I think the
evil
future can be
Jakey
set
is
in
your
past.
future self. It's something
As
that
in-
Future
you
isn't
wouldn't
set in
know because It's
stone.
not happened yet.
At least I
Like a
choose to believe
destiny,
that.
like I'm.
Yes, sort of
certain-
like a destiny. But destiny is changeable, right? Time is fickle.
I guess I'm just like.
Do you guys believe that
knowing,
your
like, so
future
many
is set in
things
stone,
that's
or
been
you have the
going
ability
on
to change it?
That is.
I choose
about
to
me,
really
but
change it, but sometimes
I don't know how to take this.
I don't know.
By this moment, it's just.
some days it
It's
can
a-
feel
a
like, why am
lot
I
with
cursed with
everything
this
that happened, I
existence? Okay, that was overly dramatic,
There's a
but you
lot
know
to
what I'm
take
trying to
in.
be
I
like,
understand.
And like now, like
fuck
this
my life, I
burned down,
guess.
but this is
I
like
don't
not
know.
the point. Like Brian left, and he doesn't want to talk to me. He's very convinced that that was me, but maybe that is like could be me, but it doesn't have to be me. It's like
He'll
from the
come
future,
around.
but
He'll
Will
understand
he-
soon enough.
how? Like he did all these things. I just don't know how to
Oh, he did.
convince him. Or if I
He
can
clearly
talk
did this
to-
out of rage. He is a dragon slayer, after all. They do have a rather short tendency to just
Rawr.
burst.
Right.
So,
I guess.
emotions of a dragon. I can see that is clear.
I guess. Hopefully.
He'll calm down. He'll come around.
Sooner or later.
Maybe Lofo might be able to help you with that one.
Hopefully.
Or maybe even Bree.
Yeah.
She is back around now, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope. I mean, honestly, I don't really know. Like after everything you said, like the future seems so unpredictable. It seems.
It is. It's one of those things. One slight change in time could change everything. And maybe this is already a change in the time.
Possibly.
Maybe this
God,
didn't happen to your future self. Maybe you're on a completely different timeline with itself.
That would
doesn't
explain.
mean
That would explain how
if
they
I'm
should
on
have two of them in the same place at the same
There
time.
would be like two future me.
It's like the one excuse you can give for why
Well,
that you
I
don't touch your
guess
friend.
if
And it's
you
like
think about it,
your
there's
other self and your
technically
time
an
explodes.
infinite amount of you.
Right.
Because there's
And,
many
like-
different things that could change, and when they change, it creates another one of you, and so on and so forth. So technically, there's a lot of you. That's just
And,
how
like-
time magic works.
Mm.
Right, and any one of them, if good enough, then he would be able to go back in time and just like maybe that how this is one
Yes, precisely.
one future me doing that. And
It's so just unfortunate this evil version of you is, well,
You.
he's going back into the past and he's indirectly causing, well,
Changes to the present.
changing in the timeline himself.
yeah,
For what reason, I have no
It's
idea.
kind of a horrifying
Him
thing
being
if you think
involved
about it,
with
right?
Eden's
Good
group
enough. Just be like, yeah, there's
is
someone
a
who's just
big
purposely
issue.
fucking with their past to mess up your present.
I wish I could have done. I would be able to do something
Just imagine,
about it. But
it,
I just,
yeah, it's causing some changes in the space-time too, and because of
lot
that, you don't even
going
notice the
through
changes.
my
You just
head
assume
right
this
now.
is the norm.
I just can't even.
You'll
think
wake up tomorrow with a
really.
dog, or without a dog, and you won't even notice the
Moving on to
difference.
something else, actually.
Yeah.
You know, I've been rather fond, and I was rather nice to you over most of the other guild members in your guild. Especially when you was on our island, you know, sliding cookies and all of that. Asking
Right.
those questions you seem to recall as weird.
Right. Yeah. 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 I was wondering. I mean, not so much now, but back then I was. But
Well,
what
there is
about
a good
that?
reason for it.
Is there? Is it because of future me?
It's because of future you,
It's
yes.
not, actually.
Oh.
It is about you, obviously.
Naturally.
But it's not a future or a past you.
Okay.
It was actually a you from my world.
Your world.
Oh yeah, you don't quite know. Me and my brother, we're not exactly from this realm.
Oh, right. They're
So
aliens,
call it.
sort of.
Oh.
There's actually another realm, another dimension, which isn't exactly the easiest to access. It takes like a 1 in a millionth phenomenon to occur.
And we managed it.
Right.
It doesn't happen all so often. I don't think there's any magic users in the world that could create that type of magical energy needed.
But we managed to.
And
Okay.
it's called Salode.
So load.
It's a load.
Yes.
All right.
So low can
It's
you
a
go?
rather interesting place. It is completely
Sounds cool.
Yes.
magicless.
Magicless?
Oh.
Completely.
Okay.
The world is just as well. You get all of us wizards and whatnot, and you get those who don't possess magic. Well, that world is just everyone doesn't possess magic.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
So how are you there if you have magic?
So you came from like no magic and you somehow got here
Did you gain magic?
other realm that we're in right now.
Correct.
Yes, I did. Me and my brother ended up coming here many years ago now. And, well, I
Right.
don't know if you've heard the tales of how we obtained our magic. We basically
Haven't.
had lacrimas inserted to us. And, well, yeah, that's how we have our magic. We were never born with it.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds cool. But
Yeah.
but what does that have to do with what you were trying to say, like me?
Well, that world is kind of like a balance to ours. It has
Balance.
like a mirror reflection of our world.
Oh.
So in
So
that
it's like
world,
similar.
Mm.
yeah, everybody in that world has, well, there's one of everybody in that world. So there's one. Well, there was one of me, but I'm currently here.
Right. Yeah.
There'll be a variant of Lofo. There'll be a variant of Brian, and well, there's a variant of you there. Or there was.
Oh. Okay.
A great disaster happened, probably around 3 years before we ended up in this world.
So that's why you left.
And well, you was rather close to me and my brother. Oh well, your slower version.
Really? Okay.
You was, yes. Which is
Were,
why
not
I
was.
took a very fond liking to you as an individual.
Because I reminded you of him. I mean, also me somehow, like
They,
this
them.
other version,
Yes.
me, and that. So weird that there's like me from another dimension.
It
and
is a lot to
me
wrap your
from
mind
another
around,
timeline.
yes.
There's so many me.
There's a lot of you, yes.
The good
It's
thing
just
about me
rather
is there's just so many
interesting
of me.
and funny to think about.
Me too.
But yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and that's it. Like, just because we were.
Yes. Basically, we was good friends. In a great disaster, you perished, which
Oh.
was unknowingly to that kind of world. But
Right.
it happened, and we lost a good number of people. But you were definitely one of them, which stuck out among the most. And coming here and seeing a version of who we once knew again, I had to be sure that maybe you just by chance wasn't the same person. I can confirm you're definitely not the same person.
Very
Your
different.
personality is completely different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're rather
when
timid and shy, and he's the complete opposite. Very outgoing.
Really?
Yes.
That's couldn't imagine.
No, I couldn't imagine seeing it once again. I would have known instantly if he was the same person.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's a lot of me that looks similar, but I guess everyone is different in some ways, I guess.
Indeed. Everyone should be able to tell the difference. So maybe Brian will come around.
Maybe.
He
You
should
never
be
know.
able to tell the difference between the evil self that he's seen and you.
I hope. I really hope, but I guess
So do
we'll
I.
see. But thank you for coming here to tell me all the things.
Anytime,
You're more
friend.
than welcome. Thought it felt like the right time to do so.
I guess so.
There are things happening that are bigger than we
Oh.
can imagine, and you never know when
Yeah.
your days might be your last.
Yeah.
So-
That's the scariest
And
part
I'm
of life.
sorry to hear about, like,
You could die literally any
what happened
second.
to that other me.
Any second.
It's-
And you
it's
never
fine.
know what it is
I-
or why.
Just felt like you should know.
At least not for sure.
That was why I
Yeah.
was questioning.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever need anyone to talk to sometimes, I mean, I would like to be your friend. I mean, just I will give cookies. I bake cookies. I
Of
mean, I'm
course.
not the same, but I mean, it.
I
Friends.
thank you. Yes, I thank you.
I'd like to be friends with you too.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Well,
it.
Yeah. I mean, here, take a cookie.
Ah, yes. I
Yeah.
still
Sure
have a
your
large
axolotl doesn't
quantity
want it?
from last time we
Oh, really?
last time we
You still
met.
have-
I do. I have quite a collection.
That's good. I mean, it's always good to have cookies on you. You never know. I mean, cookies can save lives and get you out of sticky
Cookie
situations
lives matter.
sometimes. Or
Indeed, they
sometimes
can.
put you into trouble.
Y-
but
yeah,
When you're in Magia.
definitely while you're on our island, that's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. I'm so glad I got to spend time in your guild and just
That's good
got
to
to know
know.
you.
Well, it was lovely talking, but I have a few things I need to attend to before things get out
Right.
of hand.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be away from the island too long now, can I?
Mm.
They're a rowdy bunch.
Yes.
They are.
Yes. Yeah, go get to your things. I will
I-
get to mine.
Yeah,
If
I
I
hope you
can-
can rebuild your house.
Well, the
Well,
house is
there's
not
your
the
trial.
thing that I worry the most, but hopefully some rebuilding can work somehow in some ways. But
I hope
thank
so.
you once again.
More than
You
welcome.
definitely make me feel better.
Good-o.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to hear.
Mm.
thank you. Well, have a nice day.
Same to you.
Right. Bye.
Bye now.
Everything worked out in the end. A happy ending for sure. Well, now we told him the truth about who we are and where we come from. Now I gotta figure out this time travel stuff. That'll be fun. Can we do it in 2 episodes? Probably not. We'll see though. Later.